write the multiplication fact to work out how many there are in total. Okay, so in each bunch there are 6 flowers. Yeah. Okay, so what is the equation? How do we write it? Good, because there's 4 bunches. And what does that give us? 24. Okay, and here we have another one. Now on the dice, they've all got 6s. How many dice are there? So we start with 6. How many dice? 7. So we need to do 6 times 7, and what does that give us? Yeah, good. So again, it's a case of knowing your times table well. Okay, complete the facts represented by the array. So we have here counters. What could I write in the first box? And what does that equal? How can I write this differently? We've got 3 times 6, so we want to do 6 times 3, which equals also 18. Okay, the division. How would I do the division? Okay, that could be the next one, 18 divided by 6. See, there's 2 different ways. And what does this give you? And this one? This gives us 3. Good. 3 times table. So 0 times 3 gives us, all right, 4 times 3, and 5 times 3, 0 times 6, 1 times 6, 3 times 6, 5 times 6, 6 times 6. Right, and here it asks you what patterns can you see. Now we spoke about this at the start of the lesson. What pattern is there between the 3 times table and the 6 times table? Yeah, they both start with 0. But then we have here, if you skip each number, you get the 6 times table, right? Here, here, and here. Yeah, exactly. So it's just double. Right, so that's the connection. And then again, with the 9 times table and 12 times table, you'll see a connection with the 3 times table. Complete the number tracks. Okay, so we've got to put in the missing numbers. So we can guess from here that we're doing the 6 times table also, because that's the topic of today's lesson. So it goes 30, 36. What's next? After 30. Not 40. Yes, 42 is the next one up. After that. Good. And then thank you. Okay. Right, so now we're going in the opposite direction. 36, 30, 24. What comes? 24 minus 6, 18, good. So now we're going down the 6 times table. What's the next number? Minus 6. Good. And then? Right. And then just to make it clear, here we add 6. Right. 3 times 6. Yeah, okay, don't interrupt. Just 18. 2 times what makes 12? 6 times 4. 6 times 4. Good. What divided by 6 equals 1? 11 times 6. Good. And what times 6 equals 30? 5 times 6. And then 6 times 6 equals 36. What divided by 6 equals 7? So 7 times 6 is 42. Good. And 6 times what equals 48? So 6 times 7 is 42. So 6 times what is 48? Yeah. Good. And what divided by 6 equals 11? So 11 times 6, 10 times 6, easy. 60. What times 3 equals 30? Another fairly easy one. No, we're doing the 3 times table. Okay, let's move on quickly. Color the multiples of 6. So I need to get my color. I've got green. Maybe you'll use a different color. So 6, again, I'm just doing the 6 times table. And 12, what's next? 18, next after 18, 24, and there we go. So yeah, that's right. I was just looking for the number 36. And we can see there's a pattern now, can't we? Yeah, so, but this one obviously you can't see because, so the next one is 42, but here we have 48, and I can predict that the next one will be here 60 because of the pattern. And it is a diagonal, yes. And I can predict here it will be 54, 66, 78 without even checking. But here I've missed one. Oh no, that's right. And here's 72. Right. Let's continue. So here, use the grid to complete the calculation. 72 divided by 6. What you've got to do is count backwards. So you've got 72. So you're here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so what's 72 divided by 6? Do you know the answer? Yeah, this is 11 times 6. 12, yeah. So it's 12. What's 78 divided by 6? So this one, it must be just one more, right? 13. Okay, not much time left. Let's see if we can quickly finish it. Otherwise, we have to do it in extra maths. Sort the number cards into the diagram. Even numbers and odd numbers. And on top of that, you have to set a multiple of 6, not multiples of 6. Let's have a look. Is 18 in the 6 times table? So that's in the, what, 15? 36? 16? 20? 6? 72? 63? No, that's an odd number, so it can't be in the 6 times table. Right, so 18, is that an even number? So we put 18 here. 36, is it even? 6, is it even? 72, is it even? Good. Right, there's no odd numbers in the 6 times table, so not multiples of 6, even. Is 15 even? Is 15 an even number? No, it's an odd number. What about 16? Is that an even or an odd number? 20? And 63? Odd. Okay, Jack is thinking of 2 whole numbers. The sum of the numbers is 13. Right, so sum, what does the word sum mean? Exactly, that means addition. So you're adding. So in other words, we have 13 here, and equals, we have a number that we don't know, plus another number that we don't know. That makes 13. Okay. The difference between the numbers is 1. So let me change this. Let's use a shape, like they used a shape before. So we'll use a triangle here and a square here. What does difference mean? So we've had sum, which means adding. What does difference mean? What do we have to do with difference? Right, good. It's subtraction. Okay, so this time, if you... we don't know which way round it is though, but we'll just leave it like that for now. That will give us 1. Okay, so these are the 2 things. What is the product of the numbers? Okay, so the product, what does product mean? That's a bit of a difficult word as well. The product means multiplication. Okay, so if you times these 2 numbers. Yeah, so they want to know this. If we have the triangle and we times it, it's a bit of a puzzle really, we times it by the square, what will that give us? Okay. Right, well, let's have a look at this one first, the first part. So let's think of all the ways that we can make 13. So what 2 numbers can we add to make 13? I'll do it down here. Let's start by making this one. Whoops, I'll use blue for this side. So we can have 1. What would we add to 1 to make 13? Well, we would add 12, wouldn't we? Okay. What would we add to 2 to make 13? Well, we would have to add 11. 2 plus 11 makes 13, yeah? have to look at all the different ways of making 13. How about 3 plus 9? I need to, okay, actually I'll write over here. Now we're on to 5. 5 plus what? Good. Next one. 6 plus what? 7, right. Okay, now next one. So 7 plus. Okay, now you see we're just swapping the numbers around. So now we're on to 8 plus, right. Okay, and now 9 plus 4. 10. Yeah. 11. And then 12. And these are, well, there is one more combination that you can do, which is 0 plus 13, but we'll leave that. So these are all the combinations. Now, what we have to do, we've checked these. What we need to do is we need to minus them to see, because we've done this now. We've checked all the possibilities. Now we have to minus the square from the triangle. 12 minus 1, what do we get? 11. 12 minus 2. We're getting there. 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3. 7. 9 minus 4. 5. 8 minus 5. 7 minus 6. 1. There we go. We wanted 1, right? So now we know that this must be 7 and this must be 6. Yeah? Because 7 minus 6 equals 1. And here if we do 7, whoops, this is 6 and this is 7. We do 7 plus 6, we get 13, right? So that makes sense. Now, we know what these numbers are. We can work out the answer. So we have to do 7 times 6. 42, right? 42, yeah. Okay, and there you go. So the answer is 42. That's quite a tricky one. It's quite a long process, yeah?